Performance. Okay. Murray, George, Pat, Harvey, Bob Winkler, Mike Reeves, Lonnie,
Oh, cool.
Susan and Bob, Tricia, Kathleen, Debbie and Ron, Bill Floyd, and Steve. Again, one more time. Murray, George, Pat and Harvey, Bob Winkler, Mike Reeves, Lonnie, Susan and Bob, Tricia, Kathleen, Debbie and Ron, Bill Floyd, and Steve. So with that, we're all going to uh, mute, including me. And Murray, you have the floor.
Give us a mute.
Okay. All right. I'm going to start out with a Bob Dylan song. And this was one that he actually wrote and recorded in 1963. So it's fairly early. But he didn't put it into an album. He left it recorded by itself as a single. And he didn't put it into an album until 8 years later in 1971. And that is the song that has been sung by many other folk musicians besides Bob Dylan. And it's Tomorrow is a Long Time. Okay. If today was not a crooked highway, if tonight was not a crooked trail, if tomorrow wasn't such a long time, then lonesome would mean nothing to you at all. Yes, and only if my own true love were waiting, and I could hear her heart softly pounding. Yes, and only if she was lying by me, then I'd lie in my bed once again. I can see my reflection in the waters. I can't speak the sound that show no pain. I can't hear the echo of my footsteps, or can't remember the sound of my own name. Yes, and only if my own true love was waiting, and I could hear her heart softly pounding. Yes, and only if she was lying by me, then I'd lie in my bed once again. There's beauty in that silver singing river. There's beauty in the sunshine in the sky. But none of these and nothing else can touch the beauty that I remember in my true love's eyes. Yes, and only if my own true love was waiting, and I could hear her heart softly pounding. Yes, and only if she was lying by me, then I'd lie in my bed once again. That's it.
Thank you, Murray. Now we go to Alabama and George.
Thank you, Saul. This song was written and recorded by an Alaskan who goes by the name of Hobo Jim, and it's called Grandpa Hunted Coon. I was born on a farm with the simple charm of a small Midwestern home, with the rafters hewn of piney wood and the foundation built of stone. And the silo clung to the big red barn, but my favorite memory still were the fields and the streams and the woods and the dream and the deer running through the hills. And my grandpa hunted coon in the middle of the night, with a pack of dogs a-howling while the moon was shining bright. It's an old family tradition and it's gonna carry on, and my son'll do the hunting when I'm gone. My son'll do the hunting when I'm gone. In the little country farmhouse in my childhood memories. My daddy grabbed the rifle and he handed it to me. And I learned that many years before his father done the same. And the rifle always travels with the name. And the rifle always travels with the name. And my grandpa hunted coon in the middle of the night, with a pack of dogs a-howling while the moon is shining bright. That's an old family tradition and it's gonna carry on. And my son'll do the hunting when I'm gone. My son'll do the hunting when I'm gone. Well, I learned to love the wilderness and read her many signs. It was there I took my troubles, for she gave me peace of mind. And then when I grew older, I learned the value of that gun. Wasn't killing, but the pleasures of the hunt. It wasn't killing, but the pleasures of the hunt. And my grandpa hunted coon in the middle of the night, with a pack of dogs a-howling and the moon is shining bright. It's an old family tradition and it's gonna carry on. And my son'll do the hunting when I'm gone. And my son'll do the hunting when I'm gone. Thank you.
I have a collection that Ed Trickett left me over here. I have 3 albums in there by Hobo Jim. Apparently Ed must have known him. Said you spend a lot of time in Alaska.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, George. And now we ready. Pat, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, so we're ready.
Can you hear me?
Yes, everybody please mute.
She's ready, but I'm not sure I am.
Okay. Today I'm going to do 2 of my songs, and this first song is What Makes Me Happy. Hugging and kissing my husband, singing and dancing all night long, sharing good times with my family and friends, simple joys that make me strong. These are the moments that never cease, and every moment life feels complete. Sitting by the beach with my feet in the water, visiting Murakami, a place of peace, dark chocolate and a foot massage. These are the moments that never cease. These are the moments that never cease, and every moment life feels complete. Good news and a positive dream, a good night's sleep, feeling so serene. Clean hair and a clean body, life's clean. Watching happy children play, a joyful scene. These are the moments that never cease. In every moment, life feels complete. Instead of videos, healing music that sings, reaffirming life with every joys, the happiness it brings. In every moment, life feels complete. These are the moments that never cease. In every moment, life feels complete.
Very nice. Good song.
Thank you.
Absolutely written. I enjoyed that very much, Pat. You're getting better every day. Okay, Harvey.
Well, not that we've had that much of it down here. Get this mic so it doesn't look at my face. There we go. But all the people around us seem to have been having trouble with cold and snow. So I thought I would do this old Weavers song on the subject. It's called The Frozen Lager. As I sat down one evening, was in a small cafe, a 40-year-old waitress to me these words did say, I see that you are good, and not just a common bum, but no one but a lover.
Thank you, Harvey. Thank you for this old classic. Okay, yeah, it was cold this week. Okay, and now I believe next is Mr. Bob Winkler.
Okay.
You're coming up here soon, I think, Bob, right?
What's that?
I think I spoke to Emily this week. She says you're supposed to be coming up here next month.
Yeah, I'm coming up. I got to look at my schedule, but I think it's around the 18th. Something
Okay
like
then.
that. She's got my whole schedule planned out somehow. I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I think from the time I land till the time I depart, she's got me scheduled totally. It's like getting married. I'm looking forward to it. Totally.
Hopefully we'll get a chance to see you up here.
Yeah, I expect to.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I'm going to do here is, anyway, I should do a mic check. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Instrument? Good. Okay. I'm going to get into it here. So, kind of a tough song. I can't talk. In times like this, when the world seems to be a little insane, especially close to home here, I was trying to think of a song to do. Came up with this from the 1965 Broadway musical, Mano La Mancha. Seemed to fit. Do it my way. No, that's not the song. To dream the impossible dream. To fight the unbearable foe. To bear with unbearable sorrow. To run where the brave dare not go. To right the unrightable wrong. To love pure and chaste from afar. To try when your arms are too weary. To reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star. No matter how hopeless, no matter how far. To fight for the right, nor question or pause. To be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peacefully quiet and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this. That one man, torn and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. To reach the unreachable star.
thank you, Bob. Thank you. Okay, now over to sunny Spain. Mike.
Yeah, well, as I keep saying, it's dark now, but never mind. Yeah, just a little story first. I was down in the hotel singer on Thursday, and her computer wouldn't work. And of course, she got all the backing tracks on it, so she couldn't do anything. And then I had a bright idea. I came up, grabbed my little laptop here, and took it down. And the backing tracks weren't set up for her. She was able to access them individually, one at a time. So the evening was saved. There is a problem with computers. Anyway, this is Debbie last week did a song bemoaning the loss of pubs, and I've done this before, but yeah, one of our local pubs, the Sarah Moore, closed down at Christmas. But the good news is apparently a couple have taken it over and are going to run it as a pub again. So that's good news. Anyway, this is possibly one of the reasons why pubs are closing down. Early one evening, just as the pubs were opening, a traveller was walking down a cold and windy street. He saw the door ajar, stepped into a public bar, said, "Landlord, I would like a drink and something good to eat. I fancy some crusty bread and roast beef of old England, some fresh butter from the churn, a pickled onion too. And if you could draw some bitter from the wood, I'd be quite content to quaff a gentle pint or two. I'll sit down by your pine log fire and ponder on the infinite. The quiet of your hostelry shall seep into my heart." Sorry. I'll sit down by your pine log fire and ponder on the infinite. The quiet of your hostelry shall seep into my heart. And if a regular should come into the bar, maybe I'll entice him to a contest of the dart. "Come in," said the landlord, "I've got pre-packed beef paste sandwiches and instant frozen sausages, which I purchased by the ton. So if you fancy it, I could defrost a bit and serve it up with ketchup on a supermarket bun. I'll pour you a plastic pot of quaint old English ready brew, as advertised on TV by a famous rugby scrum. No dirty barrels here, we only keep hygienic beer, safely sterilized inside this aluminium drum. So sit down by the pine log fire, I'll switch the logs on presently. Maybe you would like to try my brand new fruit machine. 3 cherries in a row will set your heart aglow. My jukebox plays some rock and roll that will really set the scene." So the traveller sat down beside the polystyrene inglenook. Plastic beads were swaying to an electronic sound. He started to bite and chew. He took a sip of ready brew. He gave a ghastly gurgle and fell dead upon the ground. "Oh dear," said the landlord as he switched the coloured telly on. "Another fatal accident, the third this week, I fear. If they cannot hold their own, why can't they just stay at home? I must say that we get some funny customers in here." Miles
That's
Wooten.
hilarious.
That's about how it is.
Yeah, Miles Wooten wrote it. Never heard of him before. Tricia might know him.
Yeah, I sing that one, Mike.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a winner. You did it really well.
Yeah, it followed on from Debbie last week, so.
Thank you so much, Mike. Okay, now we go to frozen cold North Florida. Lonnie.
Yes, it's very cold, very, very cold, even as we speak. Mike, that was nice and funny, so it falls upon me to do a song which isn't funny, or nice. Well, actually, I like it, and it's a song by Harry Chapin called "A Better Place to Be." It was an early morning baru, and the place just opened up. And a little man came in so fast, started out his cups. And the broad who served the whiskey was a big old friendly girl. Tried to fight her empty nights by smiling at the world. Said, hey, bub, it's been a while since you've been around. Where the hell have you been hiding? Why do you look so down? Little man just sat there like he'd never heard a sound. Waitress, she gave out with a cough and acting not the least put off. She spoke once again. She said, I don't mean to bother you. Consider it understood. I know I'm not no beauty queen, but I sure can listen good. Little man took his drink in his hand, and he raised it to his lips. He took a couple of sips, then he told the waitress this story. I am the midnight watchman down at Miller's Tool and Die. And I watch the metal rustin', I watch the time go by. A week ago at the diner, stopped to get a bite. And this here lovely lady, she sat 2 seats from my right. Lord, 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 she was all right. You see, she was so damn beautiful, she could melt a winter frost. She looked well past lonely, well nigh unto lost. I'm not much of a mover or a pick-em-up-easy a guy, but I decided to glide on over and give her one good try. Lord, 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 she was worth a try. Well, I was tongue-tied like a schoolboy, and I stammered out some words. But it did not seem to matter much, 'cause I don't think she heard. She just looked right on through me to a place back in my head, and it shamed me into silence. Quietly she said, if you want me to come with you, that's all right with me. 'Cause I know I've been oh so lonely, and anywhere's a better place to be. Anywhere's a better place to be. So I over to my boarding house, and I took her up to my room. I went to turn on the only light to brighten up the gloom, but she said, please leave the light on. Oh, I don't mind the dark. And as the clothes all tumbled round her, I couldn't hear my heart. Well, the moonlight shone upon her as she lay back in my bed. It was the kind of scene I only had imagined in my head. I just could not believe it, to think that she was real. And as I tried to tell her, she said, shh, I know just how you feel. And if you want to come here with me, that's all right with me. 'Cause I've been oh so lonely, loving someone is a better way to be. Anywhere's a better place to be. Well, the morning comes so swiftly, I held her in my arms, and she slept like a baby, snug and safe from harm. I did not want to share her with the world to break the mood. But before she woke, I went out to buy us all some food. I come back with my paper bag to find that she was gone. She'd left a 6-word letter saying it's time that I moved on. The waitress took her bag and she wiped it across her eyes. As she spoke, her voice came out, something like a sigh. She said, I wish that I was beautiful, or that you were halfway blind. And I wish I weren't so goddamn fat. I wish that you were mine. And I wish that you'd come with me when I leave for home. 'Cause we both know all about emptiness and living on your own. Little man looked at the empty glass in his hand, smiled a crooked grin. He said, I guess I'm out of gin. And I know we both have been so lonely. And if you want me to come with you, that's all right with me. 'Cause I know I'm going nowhere, and anywhere's a better place to be. Better place to be.
Beautifully done, Lonnie. That was masterfully done.
That was awesome. Really well done.
Nice, Lonnie.
And now we go to Susan and Bob.
Well, hi everybody, and we're going to do another song that we haven't practiced and we haven't sung in a while. Anyway, we're not going to cheer you up with this song, but it's a Tom Paxton song that you don't hear too much, and it's called Cindy's Crying. crying, but it ain't no use. She's got a habit and she can't break loose, stopping each and every man that she meets. Gonna be a hooker on Bleecker Street, on Bleecker Street. Honey, can't you see that I'm crying? You said you'll leave it, you ain't even trying. Say you're living, I can see you dying. Police caught her on the street today. She was holding and they took her away. Threw her in jail and they made her wait.
She was crying, oh Jesus, let me just get straight, let me just get straight.
Honey, can't you see that I'm crying? You said you'd leave it, you ain't even trying. Say you're living, I can see you dying. Cindy, Cindy, what you gonna do? You got no money and you're way past due. You got every last penny I had. The man is leaving and your credit is bad, and your credit is bad. See that I'm crying. You said you'd leave it, you ain't even trying. Say you're living, I can see you dying. Cindy went south when she took the cure. This time, honey, I'm straight for sure. Went to the corner to the grocery store. Gone 10 minutes and I know you scored, and I know you scored. Honey, can't you see that I'm crying? You said you leave it, you ain't even trying. Say you're living, I can see you dying. Cindy's crying, but it ain't no use. She got a habit and she can't break loose, stopping each and every man that she meets. Gonna be a hooker on Bleecker Street, on Bleecker Street. Honey, can't you see that I'm crying? You said you'd leave it, you ain't even trying. Say you're living, I can see you dying. Can't you see that I'm crying? Well, I'm going to do a song. I'm going to do a song that back from the days of old when folk music was very popular, and seemed like every other person had a guitar. And this is one of the songs that people were singing around then. I've never done it here. Just heard it the other day and I said, that's a song I can do. And a lot of the groups did it back then. Got a little bit of a chorus, goes like this. This 9-pound hammer, a little too heavy for my size, but it's for my size. I'm going on the mountain, gonna see my baby, ain't coming back, ain't coming back. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Hey, roll on, buddy, pull that load of coal. 9-pound hammer is a little too heavy for my size, but for my size, there ain't no hammer up on the mountain rings like mine. It rings like mine. It rings like silver, shine like gold. It rings like silver, shine like gold. Hey, roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Hey, roll on, buddy, pull that load of gold. How can I pull when the wheels won't go? And when I'm long gone, gonna fill my tombstone out of number 9 coal, out of number 9 coal. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. Well, how can I roll when the wheels won't go? This 9-pound hammer is a little too heavy for my size, but for my size, I'm going on the mountain, gonna see my baby. Ain't coming back, no, I ain't coming back. Roll on, buddy, don't roll so slow. Well, how can I roll when the wheels won't go? And when I'm long gone, you can fill my tombstone out of number 9 coal, out of number 9 coal. Hey, roll on, buddy, don't you roll so slow. Well, how can I roll when the wheels won't go? Roll on, buddy, don't roll the coal. Well, how can I pull when the wheels won't go?
Thank you, Robin. By the way, Jerry, it looks cold in your basement there. It is, I can tell. It's a heavy jacket he's got on. Okay, now out to England then. Tricia.
Last night was Burns night, and this is about the only Burns song I do. So you're getting it. And this is Green Grow the Rushes, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent among the lasses, oh. There's nought but care on every hand, in every hour that passes, oh. What signifies the life o' man, and 'twerna for the lasses, oh. The worldly ways may riches chase, and riches still may fly them o'er, and though at last they catch them fast, their hearts can ne'er enjoy them, oh. Green grow the rushes, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent among the lasses, oh. But gimme a canny or a teen, me arms around me dearie, oh, and worldly cares and worldly men may all gang tapsel teary, oh. For you seduce, you sneer at this, you're naught but senseless asses, oh. The wisest man the world e'er saw, he dearly lured the lassies, oh. Old nature swears the lovely dears her noblest work she classes, oh. Her prenticed hand she tried on man, and then she made the lasses, oh. Green grow the lasses, oh, green grow the lasses, oh, the sweetest hours that e'er I spent among the lasses, oh. Robbie Burns.
Very nice.
Thank you. Now we move on to Kathleen.
Okay, well, I'm going to do a Burns song, or two Burns songs, hopefully. Somebody doesn't do the other one before me. This is Eubanks and Braes. Ye banks and braes, oh bonny Doon, how can ye bloom sae fresh and fair? How can ye chant, ye little birds, and I sae weary, full o' care? Ye'll break my heart, ye warbling bird, that wantons through the flowery thorn. Reminds me of departed joy, departed never to return. Oft hae I roved by bonny Doon, to see the rose and the woodbine twine, and ilka bird sang o' its love, and fondly say did I o' mine. With lightsome heart I stretched my hand, and pulled a rosebud from the tree. But my false lover stole the rose, and he left the thorn with me. Ye banks and braes, oh bonny Doon, how can ye bloom sae fresh and fair? How can ye chant, ye little birds, and I sae weary, full o' care? Ye'll break my heart, ye warbling bird, that wantons through the flowery thorn. He minds me o' departed joys, departed never to return.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you very much. Now on to another cold place, I see. Everyone's bundled up here today. Debbie and Ron.
Oh, yes. It is cold here.
It's warm here today. It's above freezing.
Yeah, it's supposed to hit 32 degrees today. All right.
You were mine for just a while. Now you're putting on the style, and you've never once looked back to your home across the tracks. You're the gossip of the town, but my heart can still be found where you tossed it on the ground. Pick me up on your way down. Pick me up on your way down when you're blue.
as you tumble to the ground. Pick me up on your way down. Pick me up on your way down when you're blue and on the road. When their glamour starts to bore you, come on back where you belong. You may be their pride and joy, but they'll find another toy and they'll take away your crown. Pick me up on your way down and they'll take away your crown. Pick me up on your way down.
Okay. Oh, Harlan Howard. All right, so now I'm going to do another Tom Paxton song. And we were wondering if Bob and Susan were going to do it first, but they did a different one. So we all love Tom Paxton. Anyhow, so this one is 1963. You all know it. Let's see, what key is it in? Oh, key of D. Got it? He was a pal and a friend always. We rambled around in the heart of it. He never cared if I had no dough. We rambled around in the rain or snow. So here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. So here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. In Tulsa town, we sometimes stray. We thought we'd try and work one day. The boss said he had room for one. Says my old pal, we'd rather bum. So here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. Said here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you joy. Late one night in a jungle camp, the weather it was cold and damp. He got the chance and he got 'em back. They took the only friend I had. Oh, here's to you, my rambling boy. May all your rambling bring you Nicely done. Oh, that is an old-time tune called Rachel.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie and Ron. Okay, now from Delray Beach, we're going to hear original now from Uncle Bill Floyd.
Hello, everybody. This is a song. I'll see how I make it through this one. I just wrote this morning. It's called It's Time for You to Go. So let's see what happens here. I sat there playing poker. Tonight was really nothing new. We were cursing and we're drinking, doing things men like to do. When all of a sudden there was a knock upon my door. You know, it was the old Grim Reaper saying it's time for you to go. Well, I could not believe it. Said, hey Reaper, what's the rush? I'm way too young to leave here. Besides, I've got a royal flush. Said, this is so inconvenient. He just shrugged and said, I know, but I was told I should come get you, so it's time for you to go. Well, I was so disheveled, it was hard to be prepared. My will's still not updated, and I need to comb my hair. I was wearing these old clothes, should say bye to folks I know. He said, come on, the big guy's waiting, and it's time for you to go. Well, my buddies were surprised as they all sat around to chat. Sometimes you cash in all your chips. The game is over just like that. So don't take your life for granted, because you really never know. Might get a knock upon your door to say it's time for you to go. Well, I was so disheveled, and it's hard to be prepared. My will's still not updated, and I need to comb my hair. I'm wearing these old clothes, should say bye to folks I know. He said, come on, the good guy's waiting, and it's time for you to go. But I never really leave here. I've never been to Spain. Still want to write a book and got to walk my dog again. Never told my girl I loved her, or ever seen a Broadway show. How about we do this in 10 years? He said it's time for you to go. Well, I never have been skiing. The Grand Canyon's on my list. Said I want a brighter future. It just can't end like this.
Wow.
Very nice. I like that.
Another great one. Bill. Thank you so much, Bill.
You're welcome.
And now Steve.
What kind of fool am I? From Stop the World, I Want to Get Off. What kind of fool am I who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I have been thinking of. What kind of man is this? An empty shell, a lonely cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of clown am I? Do I know of life? Why can't I cast away this mask of play and live my life? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe there kind of fool I am. What kind of lips are these that with every kiss that whispered empty words of love that left me alone like this? What kind of eyes are these that could not see what could be seen by everybody else but me? What kind of clown am I? What do I know of life? Why can't I cast away this mask of play and live my life? Why can't I fall in love till I don't give a damn? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am.
Bringing back those theater hits. Okay, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you so much. Okay, now from the cold basements of Long Island, Jerry.
Cold basements of Long Island. Ain't it the truth?
What's the temperature over there?
Well, I mean, outside today, it moderated a bit, right? So we just got back. I'm sorry to be late, but my wife has been searching for a new couch for the den. We're going on 3 years now that she's been searching. This is an endless search. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman, brilliant, and a fantastic cook and a marvelous mate, but decisions like these, like if I was dying on the floor and bleeding to death, she could deal with that, but not a couch, right? So we got back. It's about 39 degrees outside now, I think. So that's much better than it was. The problem with this kind of stuff is also, I mean, anybody who lives where it gets cold, it destroys your hands, even if you wear gloves. My cuticles are splitting. I've got all kinds of things going on here, so I'm doing the best I can. This is really a traditional take on the song that Bill just did, right? His original. This is a much more traditional version of that same concept, okay? You've heard this song before. It's a great song. I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world below. There is no sickness, toil nor danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my father. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I know dark clouds will gather around me. I know my way is rough and steep, but golden fields lie out before me, where God's redeemed their vigils keep. I'm going there to meet my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I want to wear a crown of glory when I get home to that bright land. I want to sing, I'll sing salvation story in concert with the blood-washed band.
I'm going there to see my brothers. They pass before me one by one. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I'll soon be free from earthly trial. My body rests in the old churchyard. I'll drop the cross of self-denial and I'll go home. I'm gonna live with God. I'm going there to see my Savior. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm only going, oh, I'm going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I am a poor wayfaring stranger traveling through this world of woe. There is no sickness, toil or danger in that fair land to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there, no more to roam. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I'm only going over home. I'm only going over home.
Nice picking, Jerry.
Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful, Jerry. Beautiful.
Great job, Jerry.
Pleasure as always.
Okay, I'm going to try something a little different now. Many of you are familiar with the Catskills, better known as the Jewish Alps, and the golden age of the Catskills used to be during the 40s and the 50s, and it was the only place where you could go. You get a complete vacation. You know, you paid for the room, but with it you get 3 solid meals a day and a choice of like 6 main courses, and they fill you full of food. You could ask for seconds, thirds, take whatever you want. There's no place that existed like that. And swimming pools, and then at night you had the comedians and you had the singers. And many of our great performers had their place up in the Catskills. They had their beginning, like Buddy Hackett, Alan King, and including Connie Francis. And by the way, Connie Francis was as fluent in Yiddish as she was in Italian, and which is really the Borscht Belt, as Steve says, which is was also called. Okay, so one of the things the singers used to sing about all the time was a Jewish institution called the Jewish Mother. The Jewish Mother was something really special, and there was a song that was in Yiddish. It was called Mamala. But lately I looked and I found there was some translations actually into English, and some good ones too. So this is Mamala, which is a term of endearment, which means actually mother dear. So we'll try this and see how it works. And figure out this is a daughter singing to her older mother. Mamala, Mamala, mother dear, I'll always call you Mamala. Tired eyes, wrinkled hands, and a loving heart that always understands. I remember how you used to comfort me, a little girl of 3, in bygone years. I remember how you took me on your knee, and with a kiss you dry all my tears. Silver hair, heart of gold, day by day I hate to see you growing old. Mamala, Mamala, may God bless and keep you, Mama mine. I remember how you used to comfort me, a little girl of 3, in bygone years. I remember how you took me on your knee, and with a kiss you dry all my tears. Silver hair, heart of gold, day by day I hate to see you growing old. Mamala, Mamala, may God bless and keep you, Mama mine. Okay. And now we begin our second round. And Murray, are you ready?
I guess so.
Okay, everybody else, please mute.
Okay. Okay. Didn't Eddie Fisher sing a similar song to that?
Eddie Fisher, John Pierce.
Oh, mine papa.
Oh my
Yeah,
papa.
that was in English, yeah. But that was from a German opera called Oh Mein Papa. That was from a German opera, yeah. This is a translation of the Yiddish, actually.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is quite distant from that theme and that song. This is a song written by Phil Oakes in 1964. And like the other song I sang before, it was sung by almost every other folk singer too, including Joan Baez had a very successful version of it. Okay. Show me the prison, show me the jail, show me the prisoner whose life has gone stale, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why, and there but for fortune go you or I. Mm-hmm. Show me the alley, show me the train, show me the hobo who sleeps out in the rain, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why, and there but for fortune go you or I, you or I. Show me the whiskey stains on the floor, Show me the drunkard as he stumbles out the door, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you and I. Show me the country where the bombs had to fall. Show me the ruins of the buildings once so tall, and I'll show you a young land with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you and I. You and I. That's it.
Thank you, buddy. Now to Alabama and George.
Thank you, Saul. I'd like to do a song by Steve Goodman. I'm going to play it in C minor of all keys. I want to take you back 30 years or so, 20, 30 years to those. Remember those ads where you could order stuff through the mail and it was only $19.95 and $41 shipping and handling, and you had to wait 4 to 6 weeks for delivery and all that? Remember that? Billy Mays and all those guys. Well, here's a song about those people. Let's see here. Fell asleep last night with the TV on. Oh, what a dream I had. I dreamed I went and answered every single one of those late night mail order ads. And 4 to 6 weeks later, much to my surprise, the mailman came to my front door, and I couldn't believe my eyes when he brought the Vegematic and the Pocket Fisherman too. Illuminated, illustrated history of life, and Boxcar Willie with a Ginsu knife, a bamboo steamer, and a garden weasel too, and a tie-dyed Dayglow souvenir shirt from Six Flags over Burbank. Well, the doorbell rang all morning and all through the afternoon. I shook with fright as it rang all night to the light of the MasterCard moon. There was parcel post in the pantry, UPS in the hall, COD to the ceiling, and I just couldn't pay for it all. I got the egg scrambler with a seal meal carrying case. I've set a presidential commemorative plate so I could eat my eggs off the president's face. A minute mender and a needle that'll knit or crochet, and an autographed photograph of Rin Tin Tin at Six Flags over Burbank. I remembered I was dreaming, so I gave a mighty cheer. When I awoke it was no joke, 'cause all of that crap was here. So if you fall asleep with the TV on, let me tell you what to do. Rip the telephone out of the wall, unless you want it to happen to you. You get the Vegematic and the Pocket Fisherman too. Illuminated illustrated history of life, and Boxcar Willie with a Ginsu knife, bamboo steamer, and a smokeless ashtray too, And an all expenses paid weekend trip for 3 at Six Flags over Burbank.
You dig him up, George.
Don't speak the bass.
Thank you.
Thank you, George. Thank you so much. Now we've got a patent.
Speak of
Pat,
it.
that's it. Your turn, huh?
Hello?
It's your turn.
Yes,
You got a microphone?
I do.
Got
But
an announcement?
he didn't announce it. Whatever.
You didn't hear it.
You guys can hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
All right, fine. Anyway, this is one of the second songs that I wrote. It's called Make a Brighter Future.
It's a year old and the future hasn't gotten any better.
No. They didn't listen to me.
All right.
Learn from our history. Stop going to war. Learn from the past. Let's make this world a better place. Peace is what we need. Let's put an end to greed. Let love and understanding unite us all. Learn from our heartbreaks and stop making mistakes. Together we can build a brighter future. Peace is what we need. Let's put an end to greed. Let's love and understanding unite us all. No more violence and no more hate. It's time to change our fate. Let's embrace harmony and empathy. Stand hand in hand and heal broken lands. Peace is what we need. Let's put an end to greed. Let love and understanding unite us all. Oh, world, learn from our sympathy. Stop going to war. Together we can all make a difference. Let's please save our world.
Excellent song.
Well said, Pat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Harvey.
I'm not going to do another one about cold weather or war or anything like that. This is a little more personalized. This is an attempt by a man to convince a woman to marry him under very extenuating circumstances, them being that if he doesn't convince her, he will be executed in the morning. And his name is Coco and her name is Katisha, which should clue Steve in as to exactly where this came from. It's by the words by Sir Arthur Sullivan and the music by Sir William S. Gilbert, and it's called Willow Tit Willow from the Mikado. On a tree by a river, a little tomtit sang willow, tit willow. And I said to him, Dickie bird, why do you sit singing willow, tid willow. Is it weakness of intellect, birdie, I cried, or a rather tough worm in your little inside? With a shake of his poor little head, he replied, oh willow, tid willow, tid willow. He slapped at his chest as he sat on that bough, singing willow, tid willow, tid willow. And a cold perspiration bespangled his brow. Oh willow, tid willow, tid willow. He sobbed and he sighed, and a gurgle he gave, and he plunged himself into the billowy wave, and an echo arose from the suicide's grave. Oh willow, tid willow, tid willow. Now I feel just as sure as I'm sure that my name is in willow, tid willow, tid willow, that 'twas blighted affection that made him exclaim, ah willow, tid willow, tid willow. And if you remain callous and obdurate, I shall perish as he did, and you will know why, though I probably shall not exclaim as I die. Oh willow, tid willow, tid willow.
I guess I should sing A Wandering Minstrel I.
I think of shreds and patches.
Thank you, Harvey. Thank you so much. Now out to Arizona, Bob Winkler.
Okay, I'm going to do a Les Paul and Mary Ford song. I was on YouTube and watching not American Bandstand, but something like that, going back to the early 1950s again. And this song came up, Mockingbird Hill. So it looked like fun. Add it to my collection. When the sun in the morning peeps over the hill, kisses the roses round my windowsill, my heart fills with gladness when I hear the trill of the birds in the treetops on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la-la, trill-a-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill. Wake up in the morning on Mockingbird's trill. Tra-la-la, trill-a-dee-dee, peace and goodwill. Welcome as the flowers on Mockingbird Hill. A three-cornered plow and an acre to till, mule that I bought for a $10 bill. So tumble down shack and an old rusty mill, but my home sweet home on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la, twilly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning on Mockingbird's trill. Tra-la, twilly-dee-dee, it's peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on Mockingbird Hill. When it's late in the evening climb up the hill, survey all my kingdom while everything's still. Only me and the sky and an old whippoorwill. It's my home, sweet home on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill. Wake up in the morning to the mockingbird's trill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, is peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on Mockingbird Hill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, it gives me a thrill to wake up in the morning to the mockingbird's trill. Tra-la-la, twiddly-dee-dee, there's peace and goodwill. You're welcome as the flowers on Mockingbird Hill. Les Paul and
I love that old song.
Thank you, Bob. Okay. And now we go to Mike Reeves in Spain.
Yes, I said I wouldn't do any new songs while I was out here, but I've got one here I'm going to try as an experiment because I'll see how it goes. Just off of the beaten track, little town on an East Coast map. That's where I was born and where I'll die. Things move at a slower pace. Nobody's in the rat race. These days, that's a special way of life. Down home, where they know you by name and treat you like family. Down home, a man's good word and a handshake are all you need. Folks know if you've fallen on hard times, you can call back home. Those of us raised up down home. In the corner of a hardware store, gathered round on a checkerboard, old men telling lies and counting kings. Kids driving round the old town square, tops round rolled down in the cold night air. Go see what's shaking at the Dairy Queen. Down home, where they know you by name and treat you like family. Down home, a man's good word and a handshake are all you need. Folks know if you've fallen on hard times, you can call back home. Those of us raised up down home. When I was a boy, I couldn't wait to leave the place. Now I want to see my children graze. Down home, where they know you by name and treat you like family. Down home, a man's good word and a handshake are all you need. Folks know if you've fallen on hard times, you can call back home. Those of us raised up down home. Those of us raised up down home. It's the last of the Newfoundland songs. They're called Sunny Gale.
Thank you, Mike. Now down to cold Florida, Lonnie.
I gotta do a song here that's sounds a lot older than it is, and it's called Loving Hannah, which turned out to not be a very good idea, actually. It sounds very Celtic, but it isn't. I went to church on Sunday. My love, she passed me by. I knew her mind was changing by the rolling of her eye, by the rolling of her eye, by the rolling of her eye. I knew her mind was changing by the rolling of her eye. My love's there I'm proper waist is neat and small, and she's quite good looking, and that's the best of all. And that's the best of all. And that's the best of all. And she's quite good looking, and that's the best of all. Oh, how loving Hannah, come give to me your hand. You said if you'd marry, that I would be the one, that I would be the one, that I would be the one. You said if you would marry, that I would be the one. I will go down by the river when everyone's asleep, and think of loving Hannah, and then sit down and weep, and then sit down and weep, and then sit down and weep, and think of loving Hannah, and then sit down and weep. I went to church on Sunday. My love, she passed me by. I knew her mind was changing by the rolling of her eye, by the rolling of her eye, by the rolling of her eye. I knew her mind was changing by the rolling of her eye. Thank you very much. Loving Hannah.
Beautiful, beautiful, Annie. Beautiful. And now to Susan and Bob.
That really does sound like a traditional old song. That was beautiful. Once I had a little dog, his color it was brown. I taught him for to whistle, to sing and dance and run. His legs they were 14 yards long, his ears so very wide. Around the world in half a day, upon him I would ride. Sing Terry all day, sing autumn to May. Oh, once I had a little frog, he wore a vest of red. He leaned upon a silver cane, top hat on his head. He'd speak of far-off places, of things to see and do. and all the kings and queens he'd met while sailing in a shoe. Sing, Terry, all day, sing, autumn to May. Once I had a flock of sheep, they grazed upon a feather. I kept them in a music box from wind and rainy weather. And every day the sun would shine, they'd fly all through the town and bring me back some golden rings and candy by the pound. Sing, Terry, all day, sing, autumn to May. Once I had a downy swan, she was so very frail. She sat upon an oyster shell, hatched me out a snail. The snail it changed into a bird, the bird to butterfly. And she who tells a bigger tale would have to tell a lie. Sing, Terry, all day, sing, autumn to May.
I always like that one.
Oh, Bob.
Well, I'm going to sing a song I wrote. I wrote this song the last time Mr. Trump got elected. And sorry to say things haven't changed. I don't know my country anymore. Anyway, this is a song I wrote. I usually do with a pick, but I'm going to do it without a pick today. It was just a dream here inside of me that all the world would live in harmony, and we'd all hold hands in all the lands. And now I see it was not meant to be, and it was just a dream had when I was young. And I carried it on with a guitar and not a gun. And I thought I could say to my son, look at all we've done, look how far we've come. But it was just a dream, oh, just a dream, just a dream I had inside of me. It was just a dream here inside of me. The South would see we don't need the Confederacy, and we marched in the streets of Montgomery so every man, oh, could be free. But it was just a dream I had when I was young, and I carried it on with a guitar and not a gun. And I thought I could say to my son, look at all we've done, how far we've come. But it was just a dream, oh, just a dream, oh, just a dream I had inside of me. It was just a dream I had inside of me. We would melt our guns, make peace with our enemies, and put love in the hearts of humanity, and write the songs that shape our destiny. But it was just a dream I had when I was young, and I carried it on with a guitar, not a gun. And I thought I could say to my son, look at all we've done. Look how far we've come. But it was just a dream. Just a dream. Just a dream I had inside of me. My son said, Dad, don't stop dreaming now. There's work to do. Some way, somehow. And although it seems we have broken dreams, have faith in man to dream again. And he has this dream now that he is young, and he sings the songs that his father sung. And he hopes to say, oh, to his son, look at all we've done. Look how far we've come. And it was just a dream. Oh, just a dream. Just a dream he has inside of him.
Great song.
Great song, great. Thank you so much. And now we go to Tricia.
That was a beautiful song. And thanks for reminding me about the Mikado. I was in that at college. I was one of the maids. So I'd remembered all the words of that song, which was, it was years ago. So that was quite good going. This song is called The Nightingale, and it's about press gangs and the sad fate of someone who was press ganged. Both old and young, I pray lend an ear to a lovesick maiden in deep despair, whose heart was light, but whose courage failed when her true love sailed in the Nightingale. My parents were of high degree, my true love not so rich as they, so they sent the press gang, which did not fail, for to press my true love to the Nightingale. As I last night on my pillow lay, a form before me these words did say, go tell your parents that they may quail, for the loss of your true love on the Nightingale. On the 15th day of December last, the wind did blow a most fearsome blast. We lost our spars, likewise every sail. What a dreadful wreck was the Nightingale. As I awoke in an awful fright, it being the hour of 12 at night, for to see his ghost standing cold and pale, just as he was drowned on the Nightingale. These These words he spake in lamenting cries. In the Bay of Biscay my body lies, for to become the prey of every shark and whale. With my drowned shipmates of the Nightingale. My father's dwelling I will forsake, some lonesome valley I will take, some lonesome valley or a distant vale, and I will mourn my true love on the Nightingale.
Nice. You have a nice voice for that, Bishop. Somebody sing a cheery song, though, please.
Thank you.
The trad folk is full of misery and death. I like a bit of misery and death because I'm quite a jolly person, really.
Now we go Kathleen.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's true. I think happy people like sad songs, don't they? Right, this is my second Burns song, which is a sad one again. It's called iPhone Kiss. Somebody's coughing.
Debbie, mute.
iPhone kiss, and then we sever. I farewell and then forever. Deep in heart-wrung tears I'll pledge thee, warring sighs and groans I'll wage thee. Who shall say that fortune grieves him, while the star of hope she leaves him? Mean a cheerful twinkle lights me, dark despair around benights me. I'll ne'er blame my partial fancy, nothing could resist my Nancy, but to see her was to love her, love but her and love forever. Had we never loved, say kindly, had we never loved, say blindly, never met nor never parted, we would ne'er be broken hearted. Fare thee well, thou first and fairest, fare thee well, thou best and dearest. Thine be ilka joy and treasure, peace, enjoyment, love, and pleasure. I fond kiss and then we sever, I farewell last forever. Deep in heart-wrung tears I'll pledge thee, warring sighs and groans I'll wage thee.
Thank you so much, Kathleen.
So, can I just ask, have you heard from Drew?
What was that?
Have you heard from Drew?
Oh, Drew.
No, not really.
No.
I don't have his private phone number. I have his landline, and he's not at home. As far as I heard, he was in a rehab place.
Did a
Other than that, I
rehab.
haven't heard anything now. Okay, Debbie and Ron, next.
Right, let's see.
Go ahead. On the great Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific shore, climbs the flowing mountains, all the hills by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, she's no trifle but all. She's a regular combination of the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland or the hills by the shore. See the mighty wash of the engine, hear the lonesome bubbles call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Come shaking down from Birmingham one cold December day, as you pulled into the station, you could hear all the people say, "There's that gal from Tennessee, she's long and she's tall. She came down from Birmingham on the Wabash Cannonball." Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland, all the hills and by the shore. See the mighty wash of the engine, hear the lonesome bubbles call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Our eastern states are dandy, so the people always say, from New York to St. Louis and Chicago on the way. From the hills of Minnesota where the rippling waters flow, no changes can be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. But listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland, all the hills by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engines, hear the lonesome bubbles call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Now here's to Daddy Claxon, may his name forever stand, and always be remembered in the quotes throughout the land. Its earthly race is over, and the curtains around him fall. We'll carry him home to victory on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as he rides along the woodland, on the hills and by the shore. Rush of the engine, hear the lonesome bubbles call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Yahoo!
Okay, thank you. You got one more?
All right, let's see. So I'm going to do Gordon Bach song, which I haven't sung in a long time. Ron's going to play the bass here. Let's see. My cable. All right, it's called Turning Toward the Morning, and he apparently wrote this song for a friend of his who was struggling with something. When the deer has bedded down and the bear has gone to ground, and the northern goose has wandered off to warm up Bayhead Sound. It's the darkness of the year, and the heart is growing lonely for the morning. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow, and the seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago? If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward the morning. When October's growing thin and November's coming home, you'll be thinking of the seasons and the sad things that you've seen. And you hear the old wind walking, hear him singing high and thin. You could swear he's out there singing of your sorrow. Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow, and the seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago? If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward the morning. Oh, when the darkness falls around you, and you hear the north wind blow, and you hear him call your name out as he walks the brittle snow, that old wind won't mean you trouble. He don't care or even know. He's just walking down the darkness toward the morning. Now, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow, and the seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago? If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward the morning. It's a pity we don't know what the little flowers know. They can't face the cold November, they can't take the wind and snow. They put their glories all behind them, bow their heads and let it go. But you know they'll be there shining in the morning. Now, my Joni, don't you know that the days are rolling slow, and the winter's walking easy as he did so long ago? And if that wind should come and ask you, why's my Joni weeping so, won't you tell him that you're weeping for the morning? Oh, my Joni, don't you know that the stars are swinging slow, and the seas are rolling easy as they did so long ago? If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time that the world is always turning toward the morning. If I had a thing to give you, I would tell you one more time Well done.
Great, great. Thank you, Debbie and Ron. Thank you so much. Now to Delray Beach and Uncle Bill.
Okay. I've been writing a lot, but this was one that I wrote last week. It's called Hope. My wish is you'll stay happy and always see the light. And in your darkest days, you'll still know the future's bright. If your world's right now are bumpy, there's a better stretch ahead. I'll be there to hold your hand when you're hanging by a thread. Hope you can cut through all the clutter and eliminate the noise. To fight through all the sorrow, because that always is your choice. That you can find your way when you're up against the ropes. And in your darkest day, keep looking hard, there's always hope. I hope your eyes aren't cloudy, and that you always play it smart, and that you find a way to mend it when somebody comes and breaks your heart. That you'll never carry grudges, instead you'll find a way to cope and escape your despair. Keep looking hard, there's always hope. We should block out all the anger, know that morning follows night. And yes, the world is changing, so just hang in there till it's right. You try to keep things all together, but sometimes still things get broke. Just take a real deep breath, don't give up, there's always hope. Hope you can cut through all the clutter and eliminate the noise. To fight through all the sorrow, because it always is your choice. Hope you can find a way when you're up against the ropes. And in your darkest day, keep looking hard, there's always hope. That you can find your way when you're up against the ropes. And in your darkest day, keep looking hard, there's always hope.
Goodness.
I like that. Good advice.
Thank you.
Okay, and now we go to Steve.
Get Me to the Church from My Fair Lady. I'm sure you all know that one. There's just a few more hours. That's all the time you've got. A few more hours before they tie the knot. There's drinks and girls all over London, and I've got to track them down in just a few more hours. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Pull out the stopper, let's have a whopper. Get me to the church on time. I gotta be there in the morning, spruced up and looking in me prime. Girls, come and kiss me, show how you'll miss me, but get me to the church on time. If I am dancing, roll up the floor. If I am whistling, whoosh me out the door. For I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Kick up a rumpus, but don't lose the compass, and get me to the church. Get me to the church. Be sure and get me to the church on time. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Drug me and jail me, stamp me and mail me, but get me to the church on time. I gotta be there in the morning, spruced up and looking in me prime. Some bloke was able, lift up the table, but get me to the church on time. If I am flying, then shoot me down. If I am winged, get her out of town. For I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna chime. Feather and Tommy, call out the army, but get me to the church. Get me to the church. Be sure and get me to the church on time.
Thank you, Steve. Jerry.
Okay, you've inspired me, Steve. You've inspired me. I never know what the hell I'm going to do here, so it's like I'm waiting for somebody to do something that'll make me think of something. So this, I don't have an arrangement of this, but everybody was talking before about the Borscht Belt, the Catskills. I caught the tail end of the Catskills. My father thought it was a really good idea for me to have work experience. So when I was 13, the summer I turned 13, I worked at a hotel in the Catskills down the road from the Concord, down the road from Grossinger's. And it was a smaller hotel, and I got a real education in every way, a real education. But the guy who was the MC, he was the social director, the MC, and whatever. He discovered that I was a singer, right? And he would say to me, "Listen, kid, I'm going to go over to the Granite tonight to do a show after my show is done here. Maybe you'll come, you'll sing 2 songs, we'll pay you $25, right?" And it's like, wow, And what did we do? We did show tunes, right? So here's a show tune for you. This is a Rodgers and Hammerstein tune, right? I never get to do this stuff except at the nursing home. They like this kind of stuff.
There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing right up to the sky. Here's your part. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by, but a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And the old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning.
what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day.
Wowza.
Gordon McCrae could not have done any better. Thank you so much, Jerry.
Gordon McCrae, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do mine now, and then afterwards, will you close the show for us, Jerry? Okay. So, I just want to mention that next week, some of us may not be here because it's the South Florida Folk Festival. So a lot of the folks who are going to be who live in South Florida or within driving distance may opt to go. It's a 2-day festival, Saturday and Sunday. But I will be here for those who are not within driving distance, because most of our people now are no longer from South Florida. We're a international organization, so I got to be here for everybody. So whoever's here, I will be here for you guys. Okay, so this was a song which was on Ed Trickett's last album that he recorded, and it's a sea song, and it's called Ambletown, and it's actually, I think, the American version of the British song Homeboy's Home, and this is Ambletown, or Home Dearie Home. Oh, Amble is a fine town with ships about the bay. It's fain and very fain to be there myself today. I'm wishing in my heart I was far away from here, sitting in my parlor and talking with my dear. Chorus. And it's home, dearie, home. It's home I want to be. My topsails are hoisted, and I am out to sea. The oak and the ash and the bonny birch and tree are all a-growing green in the north country. And it's home, dearie, home. A letter came today, but somehow I cannot speak, and the proud and happy tears are rolling down my cheeks. There's someone else here, she says, you've been waiting for to see, with your merry hazel eyes looking up from off my knee. And it's home, dearie, home. It's home I want to be. My topsails are hoisted, and I am out to sea. The oak and the ash and the bonny birch and tree are all a-growing green in the north country. And it's home, dearie, home. But the letter never said if we have a boy or girl. Got me so confused that my heart is all a-whirl. So I'm going back to port, where I'll quickly turn around and take the fastest ship which to Ambletown is bound. And it's home, dearie, home. It's home I want to be. My topsails are hoisted, and I am out to sea. The oak and the ash and the bonny birch and tree are all a-growing green in the north country. And it's home, dearie, home. Well, if it be a girl, she shall wear a golden ring. If it be a boy, he shall live to serve the king. With his buckles and his boot and his little jacket blue, he'll walk the quarter deck like his daddy used to do. And it's home, dearie, home. It's home I want to be. My topsails are hoisted, and I am out to sea. The oak and the ash and the bonny birch and tree are all a-growing green in the north country. And it's home, dearie, home. Okay. And with that, we'll be next week. Same login number, same link. We will see you all next week, except for those who are going to the festival. And Jerry, please take us out.
Okay, this is sort of in response to Kathleen and Trish and Lonnie, and these traditional songs from the British Isles can be very depressing, but not all of them, right? And so this one I learned from a guy that I got to be friendly with, Norman Kennedy. I don't know if any of you know that name. Norman Kennedy is originally from Aberdeen in Scotland. He was the master weaver in colonial Williamsburg for quite a number of years. Fantastic traditional singer. I got to know him when I lived in Philadelphia for a year going to school. And Norman sang this song. He got it from, I understand, from Jeannie Robertson, probably a distant cousin of Lonnie, right? Anyway, this is a tune called She Was a Rum One, okay? She was a rum one means she was a little strange. So she was a rum one, but a bonny one. She was strange, but pretty. I had a couple of girlfriends like that myself. So, and it has a little refrain, a little chorus, and your part goes like this. She was a rum one, foul da diddle die do, but a bonny one, foul da diddle die do. That just keeps coming back, okay? So here we go. As I roved out on a May morning right early, there I spied a fair pretty maid. She was a rum one, foul da diddle die do, but a bonny one, foul da diddle die do. She walked up and she walked down. I walked close behind her, and I asked of her the reason why she couldna stride no wider. But she was a rum one, foul da diddle die do, but a bonny one, foul da diddle die do. Go away, you foolish young man. Stop your foolish talking, for it little becomes young men like you to take up a lady's walking. But she was a rum one, foul da diddle die do, but a bonny one, foul da diddle die do. I am a doctor, Tim a trade. My friends, they call me Rado. If you tell me where your trouble lies, I'll see what I could try. Oh, but she was a rum one, foul da diddle die do, but a bonny one, foul da diddle die do. My trouble lies atween my thighs. It's there it is abiding. It tickles me both night and day, and it keeps me famous striding. But she was a rum one, foul da diddle die do, but a bonny one, foul da diddle die do. Well, she lay down upon the bank. I provided the plaster. When I rose up, she cries to me, don't never end it, mister. But she was a rum one, foul da diddle die do, but a bonny one, foul da diddle die do. She gave to me my winter's keep, likewise my winter's firing. But the best thing that she gave to me was a stable fair stallion. And she was a rum one, foul da diddle die do, but a bonny one, foul da diddle die do. And that's the way I heard it.
So we end another afternoon.
Full of symbolism, I think you'll all agree.
Yeah, very subtle song, very, very subtle.
Yeah. At least the nightingale didn't sing. That would have been the worst.
I want to thank everybody for showing up today. All you make for a good show. It makes me very happy, and I'm sure you're all happy that we do this every
Sometimes
week.
it goes away.
So next week, same time, same station, same login number. I wish everybody a nice, healthy week, and hopefully it warms up here and everywhere else where you are. So, good night, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
God bless.
Bye.
Take good care of yourselves.
Good take. Thank you, Saul.
Thank you, everybody.